What we do here is go back.
What's going on, everyone? It is your boy Ray Live, and welcome back to Ray Live TV. And this is just another video after being almost probably maybe a month or two since our last video. But this video is going to be on the Video Game Award nominees. The Video Game Awards will be hosted later on in this week, and so why don't we just go through on here my personal opinions on what I think is going to win for the Video Game Awards. Now, I did do this with a group of people on my Twitch channel. If you want to watch that video is still up from that stream, so you can go to the link in the description for my Twitch and you can watch it, where we discuss, and I have to follow suit with some people because we did like a majority vote. So with that being said, let's get into these nominees. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to start from the very bottom and we're going to work our way up to the big one, the Game of the Year. So, personally, this right here is the best esports team. Long story short, I do not mess with esports or know of esports. All I know, two of these teams are apparently from the League of Legends scene. One team is from Dota 2, one team does Call of Duty, and the other team does Overwatch. I honestly can't give my personal opinions here, but if you know these teams from Damwon Gaming, Dallas Empire, G2 Esports, San Francisco Shock, and Team Secret, leave a comment below who you think is going to win this one. If you mess with the esports teams and whatnot, and just to let y'all know, if y'all do leave comments below, just know this category is for best esports team, which underneath it says recognizing a specific esports team, not the full organization. Judge the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2020. And I don't know how the esports team's been looking in 2020. I'm gonna be dead honest with y'all. So we're gonna go up to the next category, which is best esports host. This is another one I'm personally skipping, but hey, if you know any of these people, from Alex Golden Boy Mendez, from Alex Machine Richardson, to, I don't know how you say this chick's name in the middle. It's like EEFJEFA. I don't know. I can't even say her nickname either, so I'm sorry. I don't want to butcher your name anymore. James Patterson and Joreen Shiver Vander Heisch. Nope, not gonna do it. Alright, so I'm gonna skip that one personally for me. Now, even though I'm not into the esports scene, this is for the best esports game, and I'm actually got an opinion possibly of what could do it. So for best esports game, it's for the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates. So literally, you're going off of how does this game perform in the esports world. We're not talking about, how does this game perform in tournaments, how this game performs for its community or the updates for the contents. It's just game esports. Which one best is just the best game for esports? And I'm going to say what's going to win, in my personal opinion, is Fortnite. Fortnite has been killing esports in its gaming, and it's just been growing and growing. Like last year, that kid won too much money for that World Cup. That kid won too much money. Call of Duty Modern Warfare I never see anything for Modern Warfare for Call of Duty for the esports scene. Now I've heard of Counter Strike, and I've seen that it's been a game for the esports scene. The other big one is League of Legends. If Fortnite doesn't win, League of Legends is gonna win. I don't mess with League. I know apparently it's a good esports game though. And then you have Valorant, and I have Valorant. If you play CS:GO, you can play Valorant. If you play any like Overwatch, you can play Valorant because it's a hero shooter with like the mechanics that CS:GO has. So that's my personal pick. I'm saying Fortnite, with League of Legends being a honorable second. Alright, we got the best esports event. This is another one I'm skipping because I don't watch these esports games or tournaments or whatever events these are. But if you do, then leave a vote below. Just know this is recognizing an event across single or multiple days that delivered a best of class experience for participants and the broadcast audience. So this is that one that you watch. It's just the experience. Like how did it hold up in the event? How did it hold up if you're watching the event live? Like, it's different things you gotta look at. It's not like which one was the bigger event, it's which one was the better event. So you have the Blast Empire Spring 2020 European Finals for CSGO. You have the Call of Duty League Championship of 2020. Obviously it's for Call of Duty. The IEM Katowice 2020. Probably butchered that name, but it's for CSGO. And we got League of Legends World Championship 2020. Obviously it's for League of Legends. And then the Overwatch Elite Grand Finals of 2020 for the game Overwatch. So that's another skip for me. But if y'all mess with the esports events, if you're gonna tell me which one you think was the best one for the year 2020, hey, leave a comment below. Esports coach. Now I know none of these people. This is another one I'm gonna skip. But if you know any of these people and just want to leave a comment below saying why you feel like one of these dudes should win, just drop them down. And for esports coach, it's for the esports coach judged to be the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2020. You got Danny Sonic Zorinzen. You got Dahi Krusty Park or Dahi. Fabian Grabs Loman. You got Lee Zepha Jamin. And you got Raymond Rambo Luzier. And what? Danny does CSGO. Dahi does Overwatch League. Fabian does League of Legends. Lee does League of Legends. And Raymond does COD. So I don't know none of these people personally, but if you do, just leave that comment below saying why. And now we got esports athlete. This is no one I'm skipping. I'm sorry. I realize there's a lot of esports stuff in here and I don't mess with it. But if you do, just leave a comment below and let me know why. The esports athlete judged to be the most outstanding for performance and conduct in 2020. And it's just them. We're not talking about them in their element in their game, even though they do list the games that these people play underneath. But which one's just a better athlete for esports? You got Ian, Crime6 Porter, Hale or Hio, Showmaker Shu. You got Kim Canyon Jianbu. You got Anthony Shortsy something Castro. I'm sorry, my dude. I'm sorry. Okay, and This man's Matt. This man's name is legit Matthew, but it's spelled with. I'm not even gonna make fun of your name, but Zewu, or Zewu, Herbert. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm butchering these people's names. Hey, I'm sorry. But if you know these people, hey, leave a comment below. And if you want to leave a comment on how I'm supposed to say these names, feel free to, because I'm definitely not going to do it anytime soon. Alright, now we're getting into somewhat business here. Best debut game. I do have a personal opinion of what I think should win, solely because I did play it, because of Xbox Game Pass. And just to let you know, I should read the things after the little subtitle after the main title. So for best debut game, for the best debut game created by a new independent studio, and well, what I will say would win, because simply playing it off of Game Pass, is Carrion. Now Carrion, you get, if you don't know, you get to play as this orb, little gooey looking monster that's killing everyone. Your main mission is just to kill everyone. You evolve, you creep, you go through vents and whatnot, slip through little cracks, and just take out everyone. Now I've heard of it, Mortal Shell, yet I have not played it. Yet do I know anything of it. Raji, an ancient epic, I do not know nothing about, and I am sorry. Roki, I know nothing about. But Phasmophobia, I know about, and personally for me, I just don't like the game. It's one of those quote unquote scary games where you walk around, you see like the little thing that's supposed to scare you, and you're supposed to just get out, hide, and just collect evidence. And I'm not big on those type of games. Like, some of them are cool, but like this one, it didn't hit for me. But I know this game was really hitting, especially in the Halloween era. That's why I really heard about this. It was like the Halloween time. This game was, one of those spooky games that were getting like a lot of views on Twitch. But for me, I'm saying Carrion. I played it. I actually like it. So that's my vote. That's what I think should win. So on to the next category, which I am going to be kind of skipping. Because I only know two of these people. And it's for a content creator of the year. For a streamer or content creator who has made an important and positive impact on the community in 2020. You got Nick Merckx, you got Tim the Tapman, you got Valkyrie, you got Jay and Lopez, and you got Alana Paris. So, I know Valkyrie, but I also know JN Lopez. And I'm going with one of those two. This is one of my skips, but if Valkyrie or JN Lopez wins, cool. It's cool. I'm going to leave it at that. Going on. Now, this next category is Best Multiplayer. It's for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, and doesn't have to deal with the game genre or platform. So I'm used to looking over here. Just side note, I'm used to looking over here because my camera used to be over here, but now my camera's here. But also I have this big old monitor now that is god tier, and so if you see me looking up like this reading the thing, I'm looking at my monitor, and it's a big 32. Like, it's something to marvel at. But that's enough for me flexing about my monitor and whatnot. But I'm bring my camera here because I had to move things around. I could put it back, but I'm trying to break habit. I want to look here now. So the games in this category are Animal Crossing New Horizons, Among Us, Call of Duty Warzone, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and Valorant. So, automatically, what I am knocking out of here, no pun intended, but it's Fall Guys, because online multiplayer, sure, it was you against other players, but if you did there was no such thing as co-op in that game. I'm eliminating it because it just didn't have a co-op feature. The only thing co-op about it was you can queue up with friends, and if you had a team round, then you were all on the same team. But other than that, it didn't matter. It was just one game, one crown for one person. The next one I am going to knock out is Animal Crossing New Horizons. The online for that was weird. It wasn't really multiplayer. It was more of just a co-op type of deal. Not even. What you did, you just got to basically walk around the other people's goddamn island. This one was island, so you got to walk around other people's islands. But getting people to come to your island and leave your island, there was a whole lot of nonsense that you couldn't do for that to work. So I'm knocking that out because it just doesn't do its multiplayer well at all. So what we have left for me is Among Us, Call of Duty Warzone, and Valorant. And I am going to say Among Us has better multiplayer as of late than Warzone or Valorant. Now, Valorant, yes, Valorant's fun. I'm not gonna bash it. It's fun. The multiplayer, I go in, I get my games in, and I come out having a good time. You never got to play with any one of my friends, or personally, I don't think many of my friends have this game, so that's that. But Valorant is starting out. It got the core basics down, so let's see how that keeps going for Valorant. But right now, it's not the best multiplayer. Call of Duty Warzone, that is honestly going to be my honorable mention because people like their battle royales, right? It's easy for you to queue up with friends. It's easy for you to see. Now this is the thing. Now for multiplayer, this is just the Warzone. We're not talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is just Warzone. And so you only got the battle royale and the plunder. So it's only with those two modes. That's why I'm gonna give it the honorable mention. It does multiplayer good, but it's not Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer. It's just the Warzone mode. Just gotta remember that as we look at these. But Among Us, it got great multiplayer. I can literally just pick up my phone or play on my PC. It's just so you have the access to get to it no matter what. And I pick it up, I can just join like a public game, or me and my friends, you just want me and like 9 other friends, we just hit up, we can all just pull out our phone and we can start just playing Among Us. Or we can, get on like a Discord call and be like, hey, you want to play Among Us? Like, yeah, you just hop in there. Like the multiplayer is just seamless. Co-op with you and another person just being the imposter, it works so well. So Among Us is getting best multiplayer. That is the Ray Live pick, and we're gonna keep it going. We're on that one for a hot minute. Esports team / racing for the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game. This one's mad easy. I'm gonna go over the games: Dirt 5, F1 2020, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. The winner of this is going to be Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. That game is just amazing. It brought me back to my PlayStation days. Like, I have Pro Skate 2, and that game's fire. And now I'm able to play the first Pro Skate and remember the memories from the second Pro Skate, but looks a whole lot better. Pro Skate 2, Pro Skate 1 and 2, Tony Hawk. That one's going up there. If I have to give an honorable mention, though, I'm saying Dirt 5. It's just, I guess, Dirt. I like the Dirt series. Don't play many of them, but I like the Dirt series. It's not to where it's a simulator, but it's still archaic, if you know what I mean. So that's this category. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. That's going to be the best sports/racing game. All right, let's keep it going. That's the right pick. Now this is one I can't say much on, but it's the best sim and strategy game. It's best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay. Doesn't matter about the platform. So we have Crusader Kings 3, don't know nothing about. Desperados 3, I've heard of it. Gears Tactics, I never played it, but it is on Game Pass, so I might give that a shot. Microsoft Flight Simulator, that I've heard of, I've seen, and it's honestly, that's going to be my pick. But then the other game is XCOM, Chimera Squad. So I've heard of XCOM, and if I honestly, it's between XCOM and the Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm getting the Microsoft Flight Simulator because it's just the realness of the flight simulator. Everything you gotta do in that simulator and everything how it works. Like, you will literally would be flying a plane in somewhat real time, because if say you want to fly from New York to like god darn Paris, right, that's gonna actually take you a while, other than zip zop zoop, I'm there. So we're saying flight simulator, and we're gonna keep going. So next game is best family. For the best game appropriate for family play, doesn't matter of genre or platform. So we have Animal Crossing New Horizons, we got Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, we got Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, we got Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, we got Minecraft Dungeons, and then we got Paper Mario The Origami King. Now automatically I am knocking out Paper Mario, and I am knocking out Crash, and I'm knocking out Fall Guys. Paper Mario and Crash are going out because those are solely single player games. Crash does have a multiplayer type mode with time trials, but other than that, we're knocking out Crash and Paper Mario. Fall Guys, sure, it's colorful, it looks family friendly, but you can't do like couch co-op in that game. You're just sitting down and watching one person play the game, really. So that's why Fall Guys is getting out of there. Now Mario Kart Live will be leaving because the setup for that game, just to get co-op to work, is a hassle, because apparently you have to have 2 switches on the same network for co-op. So we're gonna leave that one out, so we only have Animal Crossing and Minecraft Dungeons. And my honest opinion here is going to be Animal Crossing New Horizon, with Minecraft Dungeons being a honorable mention. So Animal Crossing, that's the real life pick. Now this is the real one. Best fighting. For the best game design, primarily around head-to-head combat, we got Grand Blue Fantasy, we got Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, we got Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition, and we got One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows, and Under Night In Birth EXE, late CLR. So this is like the biggest one out of the thing I streamed on Twitch. And you can hear that debate there. But what I'm saying here is Mortal Kombat 11. That's my pick. Honorable mention is Street Fighter 5. And after that, One Punch Man is not winning this at all. Like, it doesn't even have a chance. This is just the why pick. Like, why is this here? But the reason I have these two games, right, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, is just because of the content. Like, these are them at their ultimate editions. Like, you have all the characters that they threw out in here. They have Mortal Kombat's been just throwing content out that we didn't even expect for them to throw out. Like the last combat pack we got during Melina, Rain, and Rambo. Voiced by Sylvester Stallone himself. It's just the content that both of those games have been bringing to us has been keeping people on these games. Like Street Fighter 5, it's not even done with its content yet. It's still having characters to come out. Like the next character is gonna be Dan, and then we got like 4 others to come after him. So it's just solely on content that these games are giving us, and the sheer easy access to pick up and play them. And if you, for a beginner, just for you to pick up and play, and for an expert at these games, just to tone their skills, learn, deep dive to figure out these characters, figure out their play styles, figure out how they're going to use them. That's why those two games are going to win. But I'm saying Mortal Kombat 11. Now, Grand Blue Fantasy, I have heard of, I have seen gameplay of. And I mean, it's made by the people at Arc Systems. They have done, games like Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, and as of late, Dragon Ball Fighters. And it looks nice. I just think that one is solely for people that are deep into fighting. Like, you do fighting games, this is where you need to be. Nobody else can pick up this game and know how to fight. You gotta already know the basic concepts of. You can deep dive, but this is for those people that want to fight. Same with Under Night. I've been told that it's just one of those games that you pick up, but you have to like deeply dive in it. And if you can't deeply dive in it, you just not gonna have a good time. So sorry for those two games, but Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, one of those two games is gonna get it. Alright, so next category is best role playing, and we got Final Fantasy VII Remake, Genshin Impact, Persona 5, Royal, Wasteland 3, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now this is for the best game design with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. And I feel like this last statement right here, massively multiplayer experiences, the people I did our predictions for the nominations, they just totally leave that out. But 3 of these games really don't do multiplayer. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm sorry, that's the one that's going to win. That is the one that's going to win. With honorable mention being Persona 5 Royal, and if I could make a third place suggestion, it's going to be Yakuza Like a Dragon. I have seen stuff for Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I just need to see more of it, because I haven't even touched a single Yakuza game, but Yakuza Like a Dragon just looks vastly different, plays different. It's actually an RPG instead of, which weirdly the other Yakuza was kind of like a beat 'em up to some extent, but I'll digress there. The winner is going to be Final Fantasy VII, with Persona 5 Royal being right there if it doesn't win. Alright, next category is Best Action Adventure. We have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we got Ghost of Tsushima, we got Marvel, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, we got Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order with The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I knock out Last of Us Part 2 because it's an adventure. Well, first thing first, this category is for the best action / adventure game combining combat and traversal and puzzle solving. Now, I will say this. I'm taking out Ori. It's more of a platformer, and I just feel like it doesn't fit the action for the action adventure title. Now, I'm knocking out Miles. I'm knocking out my boy Miles Morales because that game is just fairly new. I feel like that game is just not. I feel like that was just the throw in here. It was, well, Miles is an action adventure and it's new. People probably vote for it. I'm not voting for it. Jedi Fallen Order. It's cool. Like if you have Game Pass Ultimate, with that you get EA Play, and you can actually play Star Wars Fallen Order, and you will not be disappointed. That is the best, one of the best Star Wars game we have gotten in a long time, and it's from the people at Respawn. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I have seen. I don't not know, but I feel like that's gonna be a good suggestion. But I am giving it to Ghost of Tsushima. It's just a nice, fun, fluid game. You got action, you got adventure, you got puzzling in there. Like, I'm giving it to Ghost of Tsushima. It just hits all the right things for this category. Right, so the next game is Best Action. For the best game in action genre focused primarily on combat. And when we get to here, primarily on combat, we have the games of Doom Eternal, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, Neo 2, and Streets of Rage 4. Now, I have not played Hades, but I've heard great things of Hades. Half-Life Alyx, I don't have a VR, so I can't play that game. Neo 2, never touched it. And Streets of Rage 4, that game's just great to play. I believe it's still on Game Pass, so if it's on Game Pass, hey, give it a shot. I actually streamed it on, well, what used to be known as Mixer, but you can see the gameplays of those streams on my YouTube channel because I know I uploaded those. So check those out. Just go to the channel. I think I have a Streets of Rage 4 playlist, so check out the whole thing. I haven't finished it yet, and we probably are going to. So, but the winner here is going to be Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal. It's on Game Pass, and it's just straight up action. That action doesn't stop. It's action on top of action on top of action with a side of action. You just keep going. Like the first Doom, safe action. It was action on action, but this one, it has all the action. You're gonna be just running, gunning, bashing heads and everything. So next category is innovation and accessibility. Basically, this is for games that make games easier for other people to play that have certain disabilities, probably color blindness and things along that nature. So we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we have Grounded, we have Hyperdot, we have Last of Us Part 2, and we got Watch Dogs Legion. I'm trying to go by a little bit faster because I know this is going to be actually a longer video than I expected. So just stay with me. The winner, I'm going to say it right here, right now, is going to be Last of Us Part 2. The accessibility that you can do that game to help you find things that's on the ground a whole lot easier, that's been dropped. That really helps out with your crafting because you probably could have made something, but you can just see that little thing that was right there because it wasn't just shining in your face. So Last of Us Part 2 is going to win. I don't know the other accessibilities for these other games. I know Grounded, if you are afraid of spiders, you can turn that off. You can just turn off spiders so you won't have a panic attack. So yeah, Last of Us Part 2, that's my pick for innovation accessibility. Best VR/AR, I don't have experience with VR or AR, but I know these games and how they implement them to a certain degree, and I am going to say out of this group of Dreams, Half-Life, Marvel's Iron Man, Star Wars Squadrons, and The Walking Dead, I'm giving it to Dreams with Star Wars Squadron as a good second. Dreams started off as basically an in-game AR type deal, well, that's not really how AR works. It's more augmented reality. Well, Dreams started out as a normal game engine that people just been creating masterpieces out of, and then they had the whole VR mode in there, and that took it further beyond what it needed to be. But Star Wars Squadrons, you are in that cockpit. You see everything that you wanted to see. If you dreamt of being in a Y-Wing, an X-Wing, a TIE Fighter, you literally get that chance just to put on that headset, look around, and you can see everything that you wanted to ever feel like as a kid. So, Dreams with Star Wars Squadrons as a good second. Best community support. Y'all can see the games here. I'm just gonna fly through these at this point and give you my reason why. Best community support is going to Apex Legends, and I'm saying Apex Legends just solely because they are the ones that's been on top of their game of listening to the community, putting in what the community asks for. They let you know about the updates, the patches, what's going on with the game, how the game is moving forward. These other games don't really do it. The only other game that I say can do it is Fortnite, but theirs is a whole lot more minimal. It just lets you know what's happening in the season, not the updates for the season, like the patch notes for the season. Like every now and then they'll ask you like, hey, was this item easy to find? Yes or no. How the damage on it and whatever. But Apex, they just take their stuff further and beyond. So Apex Legends is going to win community support. Best mobile game. Out of all these games right here, it's going to be Among Us. Out of all of these games right here, it's going to be Among Us. Just think about it. How many kids have Among Us on their phones right now? How many people, after when Among Us was blowing up, got Among Us on their phone because it was free? How many people are just willing just to chill and just play Among Us with friends? Like, Among Us is gonna win. These people are trying to make a statement for Genshin Impact. I'm sorry, I'm picking the game that's more accessible to play, that's easier to play, that people are going to just get. Genshin Impact, yes, it's free. Yes, it looks good, but it's one of those games that they took a console experience and put it on a mobile device while adding the whole gotcha element in there. And unless you're soon chilling and feel like I'm gonna bust 2 hours on my phone to kill its battery just to walk around and probably find something or just die, sure, Genshin. But Among Us is gonna win best mobile. None of these other games come close. That's my opinion. Best indie game. We have Carrion, Fall Guys, Hades, Spelunky, and Spiritfarer. Just go by quick. Hades is gonna win. Carrion's gonna be a good second, with Spiritfarer being a good third. I'm gonna keep going. Best ongoing game is gonna be Fortnite. It's a tie. It's a tie between Fortnite and Apex. Destiny 2, it's not the best ongoing. They do drop expansions just to keep that game going, but I don't think it's the best ongoing. Luckily now it is a free-to-play game, and if you have Game Pass, you can get the expansions, I believe, with Game Pass. So shout out to Xbox and Game Pass for that. Call of Duty Warzone. It's just stable. It's just a safe to play game. It's gonna keep going on with us, surprisingly, as we get into Cold War. So kudos to them. And No Man's Sky, I'm sorry, I'm knocking that one out. No Man's Sky is just not great. Not even its ongoing. Like, yeah, they're fixing it, but it's not great. Games for Impact. This is just basically thought-provoking game with a social meaning or message. And I am going to say Spiritfarer. I believe this game's on Game Pass. If it's not, you can quote me on that. But the second thing I'm going to say is probably Tell Me Why. Now that is on Game Pass, and if you are fans of the story-driven games like Life is Strange, the Telltale type games. Like this is your go-to. This is what you want to play right here. So I'm saying Spiritfarer with Tell Me Why being a good honorable mention. Best performance. So this is for voice acting, motion capture, performance. In this one, even though I haven't played the game, it's gonna be either of the Last of Us 2 actors. It's either gonna be Ashley Johnson that does the voice for Ellie, or it's gonna be Laura Bailey, the voice that does Abby. It's gonna be one of them. Like Jeter for Miles Morales, no. I don't even see why he's in here again. It's just a throw-in. Daisuke. I feel like that would be an honorable mention. And I don't know how Logan Cunningham did Hades, but I'm giving it to the Last of Us Part 2 people. But honorable mention, if it's not one of them, it's gonna be Daisuke from Ghost of Tsushima. Best audio design, hands down. I'm not even gonna say these other games. It's Ghost of Tsushima. The hits, the sounds, the ambience. When you put on headphones, you are more immersed into the Ghost of Tsushima world than any one of these games right here. You are immersed in that world. You are a samurai at that point. Best score in music. I don't know how music goes for Hades, Ori, Last of Us Part 2. But I know Doom just got that rock album of the century, while Final Fantasy brings that classic Final Fantasy sounds, music, and classics to the nostalgia factor for people. And I am going to say Final Fantasy VII Remake to win, while Doom Eternal is a good honorable mention. Alright, keep it going. Best art design. Not art design, but art direction, I should say. This one I might get a little hate for, because people are saying Ghost of Tsushima. But I'm saying Ori and the Will of the Wisp. That game is just literally art. I played the first one. It's just clean. It just looks nice. The direction that they went for it, the look of it, it's different. It is literally art. You are playing art. And that is why Ori and the Will of the Wisp is going to win. That is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If it doesn't, these people just don't know art. Best narrative, we're going with Ghost of Tsushima. You are a samurai, you are in that story, you are feeling for this man, you are feeling for everything that happens in the story, even though I haven't finished it. Ghost of Tsushima is going to win. Final Fantasy VII Remake, you know what you're playing. They do have some variants in there, but you know what you're getting yourself into. Last of Us Part 2, it's just I haven't played it, but the narrative for that game was just hit like a meh level for people. So Ghost of Tsushima is going to win yet again. Best game direction. Yet again, we're giving the Ghost of Tsushima. The direction for that game, the vision, the innovation. This for a samurai, another samurai type game, but how different can this one be compared to like Sekiro or the samurai type games like Ghost of Tsushima, Sucker Punch? They knew what they were going for. They knew their vision. They made it work. They innovated. The design, flawless. Like Ghost of Tsushima is going to win this one. I'm not even going to mention these other games. If you feel like these other games for any of the other categories, please comment below and let me know why. And last but not least, we are finally at the top. It's Game of the Year. We have Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and Last of Us Part 2. I am automatically knocking out Animal Crossing because that's just the why. And I'm sorry to say this, but I know this one I'm expecting a lot of comments on. Probably some hate, probably some love, probably some, debate. My game of the year, it's going to be Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima blew Last of Us Part 2 out the water. Final Fantasy VII Remake, yes, it's pretty. Yes, it's oh so nice, oh so clean, oh so everything that you wanted. But it's just not no Ghost. Ghost just triumphs it. Like Ghost does original better. Doom Eternal, it's a great game. It's just not game of the year. Hades, I heard it's a great game. But is it game of the year material? I don't think so. So the winner of this is going to be Ghost of Tsushima. Now that is all my picks. Just to refresh your memory, game of the year is Ghost of Tsushima. Best game direction, Ghost of Tsushima. Best narrative, Ghost of Tsushima. Best art direction, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Best score, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Best audio design, Ghost of Tsushima. Best performance, one of the two people for The Last of Us Part 2. Games for Impact, Spiritfarer. That's what I'm saying. Best ongoing, tied between Fortnite and Apex. Best indie, Hades, hands down. Best mobile, Among Us. Best community support, Apex Legends. Best VR/AR, Dreams. Best innovation and accessibility, Last of Us Part 2. Best action, Doom Eternal. Best action adventure, Ghost of Tsushima. Best role playing, Final Fantasy VII. Best fighting, Mortal Kombat 11. Best family, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Best sim/strategy, Flight Simulator. Best sports/racing, Tony Hawk Pro Skate 1 and 2. Best multiplayer, Among Us. Content Creator of the Year, tied between Jayan Lopez and Valkyrie. Best debut game, Carrion. And I didn't put nobody down for best esports athlete. I put nobody down for best esports coach. Put nothing down for best esports event. Best esports game, Fortnite. Best esports host, I got nobody. Best esports team, I have nobody. That is everybody that I have picked. If you disagree with me, agree with me, feel like how you think the Game Awards should go, leave a comment below. Leave your winners below. Let me hear about it. Let me know about it. Because these are things that you can actually vote now. The player's voice, the vote is up. You can vote. Now, granted, your vote is going up against 95 of different media outlets from across the world going into these votes. So it's not only just the people's choice, but it's also, with the the media outlets that are also voting, that here for these games as well. But if you want to see the whole Twitch stream I did for these nominations, the video's still up on my Twitch page. It should be easy to find. It's like the last thing I streamed. If you want to follow me on socials, hit up the link. Hit up the links in the description. It will have my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Instagram. And we have almost been going for 50 minutes. So let's cut it out right here, right now. Look, more videos will be coming later than sooner. But just know I'll do an update video just to let y'all know what's possibly gonna happen, but that's impossible. Because I might just hit the ground running back on YouTube on just creating videos, for we can forget me not being here. So other than that, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Deuces. Sorry, it was a long video.